riding this horse then at home? Or no, you're riding your own and it's lame?
Yeah.
Okay.
Occasionally, so she knows him.
Yeah.
And she's ridden, but he's pretty simple when you're on.
When you're on, he doesn't do that.
Well, he might do this, but he's simple to ride.
Okay.
In the sense of straightness and
Right.
But we just want to make sure that
Yeah, yes. We want to make sure, yeah. We don't want any accidents. Hey, Brooke, I hate to tell you, but yeah, that's right. That's the left. I mean, ordinarily, Brooke, when you're usually lunging, sort of classical lunging, the lunge person stays in a pivot kind of position and has the horse work around him. But when you have arenas like this, the footing costs a lot of money and stuff. People get really mad at you if you stay and, grind a circle in. So in this case, you're allowed to move around a little bit. But get him away from you and get out more in the middle. I don't want that thing flying in my lap.
Right.
No. Okay, so move a little bit in the middle, yeah. And then work the whip toward the shoulder of the horse if you have to get it to go away from you, and move out. That's good. Okay. All right. So remember, you have that always in lunging. You're kind of like this pie shape, and your whip is your driving aids, symbolic of your driving aids. The line is the symbolic of the restraining aids, and you have the horse between the driving and restraining aids, yeah. And get it away from you, yeah. And probably get it trotting, then it'll be easier. Yeah. And as I said, this is the only time really I'm going to allow, you allow the person to walk a little bit, but you don't have to walk a gigantic circle, but walk pretty big, yeah. And try to get some impulsion and just calm, and forward, but motoring, And don't let the horse crowd you. Yeah, then you have to take the whip more to the shoulder. You don't want to. You're getting sometimes too close to that. You don't want to be anywhere near that hind end where that horse could sidle into you and kick at you. And if that horse does do that, Brooke, you have no choice. No matter how it explodes, you have to flog it with the whip. You can't have it come toward you. You have to dominate it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You want to go help her? Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. So you're going to watch, yeah. Turn around and watch, yeah. So you see the first thing, when Anne gets up there, the horse goes forward. She just got a little more assertive, and drives it on with the whip, pushes it forward. So don't be afraid to take charge in these situations. Now, obviously, what we would like is if it could be a little bit rounder, So I'd love to be able, but we have to be careful if the horse has a history or something or gets claustrophobic. But one would like to have the horse, a little bit more on the bit. Yeah, then I would snug up those side reins. Yeah. And if they're, if they're too high, then, it would be good. The good thing about like having a surcingle is that we could lower the angle, That might be, yeah. Try just shortening them up first. If he's still way above the bit, then we'll lower them on the girth. Yeah, I might. Yeah, why don't you get it? Just we might need it. If you would, if it's close by, that would be great. Is it? Yeah, good. Great. Yeah, thanks, John. Okay, here you go. Here, let's do it. Let's do it the right way. Here. Here, well, hang on. Watch it, Brooke. I'm going to throw this over. Okay, there. Okay. And then go ahead, Brooke, and run it. Here. Run it through the stirrups.
So undo
Yeah.
the stirrup
All tied up, so you're going to undo it.
let that be hanging. And put your surcingle right through the stirrup. Okay. So put that through the stirrup. Okay. Yep.
And then it'll hold everything in place. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah. All right. Yeah, we can use the side reins that are on it. Yeah. Okay.
And we can go up on the other side.
Can you? Okay, if you're going to go up one on the other side, that would be good. And now we'll leave the side reins about where they are in the surcingle, and then go ahead and you guys hook them up.
Paul,
Can't get it?
you'll have to come in.
Okay.
It can go, I just can't get it.
Okay.
That's one heavy-duty surcingle.
Yeah, we have those made, and the Amish make them for us.
Do you want to attach them?
Yeah, now I'll leave it up to you if you know, but but you're gonna, yeah. Okay, so, all right, so you go ahead and you're gonna try to put him on the bit. And here, carry your whip with you, so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's better. Maybe we need just get them a little bit more bend inside because we're a little bit bent to the outside. So we'll go and snug that up a little bit if you can. We'll just go for a couple of circles. Let me see. Yeah, now just try to push him up into it. So it's definitely better. We'll give him a couple circles a little and then see how it goes, and then if we have to, we'll finish it up. But that's definitely better. Yeah. So there you see what happens. He just leans into it and then he stops himself instead of going through it. So I would say that, that's not perfect, but that's probably tight enough for today, But in the future, I might go just a little tighter. Yeah, and then just keep the impulsion. And then I would probably do about 15 canter walk transition or canter trot transitions. Yeah. It's like you like to fool around so much, you're going to do this. Yeah. Canter, canter. Yeah. You just get so cold backed, Yeah. Right. Good. Yeah. And maybe let him canter on for a little bit longer and just to loosen that back up. Yeah. Maybe like a couple circles. Forward, yeah. So he picks his head up and doesn't start, trying to buck. But yeah, work through, loosen the back, keep the pole up. Come on. Yeah, and then just bring it back and do it again. Until he canters without cross cantering, without galloping off. Yeah. Better. Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, right. Keep coming forward. Yeah, a couple more. Yeah. If I'm doing this at home, I'm going to do them until he does them faultlessly. Yeah, that's right. Come on. Yeah. Better. It means better. So now I would, if we, yeah, now I would say, I would go ahead and shorten the inside rein a little bit more. What? Yeah, and go just now and try to get the form right. Now he's getting more, agreeable. Now let's see if we can go all the way and get the form correctly. Right. So a little bit, one or so holes on the inside and maybe one or so on the outside. We can see if we can finish it up. All right, let's try again. Yeah, better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Forward, go through. Right, forward and through. All right. All right, and then maybe go the other way now? Yeah, right. Follow through, right. Trot, yeah. Yeah, don't swing your butt into me. You're going to go forward. Trot. Yeah, wait. Yeah, get a nice trot before we go the other way. Right. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. So now we'll try it the other side. Yeah, we're going to have to open up the outside a little bit more. Yeah, it needs a, yeah. I would maybe go out on the left one a little bit, and then maybe in on the right one. Yeah, now I would just get, nice forward trot, and then I would do the same thing, a few of those canter trot transitions.
I think I might be too loose on the right.
Still too loose on the right, yes. Just have to, like I say, be careful if he's claustrophobic, but if he's not, yeah. Okay, then I would, get better bend. Better? Good? No, not so good. Good? Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely, yeah. He just needs a million transitions and just learn to go forward off of the whip and stop sidling in and kicking in, and then have the side range short enough so he's got to be submissive. And you have correct bend. No. Good. It's not perfect. It It should be a little bit, a little bit rounder. And then I think probably with this horse, after a fashion, we would probably have to go up on the rings, a ring higher, get higher angle. But it's okay for today now, because at least he's walk, trot, cantering, and he's getting somewhere. He's not constantly bolting and breaking and stiffening his back and coming in. And I would do that every day until he could do that like a vaulting horse, till it would be just, he comes on the bit, he doesn't have any of that bolt in him, and he allows me to push him with the whip, and just, I don't care, 100 transitions, but just till he's got to calm down and be obedient. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to try to sit on him now? What do you think? Can she sit on him, or you think, or what? Okay. What is this thing here? Whoa. Yeah. These single and side learners will last you forever. So that's why, we have them made, and then actually Andrea sells them to,
I can actually undo it.
Yeah, it's a little stiff. Yeah. See, this one has has an extender on it, so it would be lower. You would have more leverage.
Okay.
Are you through on that one? On that side, Brooke?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So when you usually start off with this, or do you just start off like rising trot, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's like shoulder in and...
They do shoulder sitting, then she can sit? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll try to work a little bit of that.
A few minutes, and then
Yeah.
we'll do tomorrow as well.
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll just check position and see how it goes. Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just start off with a little bit of rising trot, see how he feels, and then we'll try sitting, and we'll go with shoulder in and so forth. So I get a chance to check your position, yeah. So, yeah, get your reins in. Yeah. So, and maybe you can go on a big circle or something, but a big circle. Yeah. Can you get your right curb rein? So try to have, you're going to want to kind of equal pressure on them both. Yeah. And then, watch your upper body, yeah. And then, since he's good and warmed up, let's go right away back to the rising trot. And you're going to try to put him on the bit, so you're going to try to have some contact, yeah. Right. Yeah. And then just push forward with and use your hips, yeah. So it's hips, yeah. And try not to waggle in your waist, Brooke. When you stand up, you're trying to stand up strong in your whole spine line. So in other words, Brooke, what you're not doing is I don't want the rider to just go in and out. I want the rider actually to stand up and push your helmet up into the sky so your back is straight. So the posting motion is more like this. See, up and down, yeah. And then use your back. You can use your back. Every time you come up, 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 you can drive a little bit, But don't push with the lower part of your back. You don't want to have too much arch in your lower back. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Okay. Now get impulsion, right. And keep the rhythm. 1, 2. And use your posting motion to keep that beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Push 2. Don't let him slow down 2. Keep the pace 2. 1, 2, 1. Yeah. And every time you're up, you stand and you feel a little like draw all the way down through your hamstring. You kind of let the whole leg line come long. Yeah. Now keep your contact. And when you get him a little bit rounder like that, try to keep it. Don't let him slip back up. And keep pushing. So you're keeping you're keeping them on the bit by pushing from back to front. Yeah, now maybe cross the big diagonal and then come back on the right rein. And the big circle on the right rein. Yeah, now nice and forward. 1, 2. And then keep a little contact. Push up to your hand. And then catch the energy in your hand. Hold on to it. Right. Push. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Forward. 2. Yeah. Forward. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Yeah. The more you keep that rhythm like that, the more honest you'll be. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Deep leg, yeah. And watch your, in other words, when you're pushing on that upstroke, every time you come up there, you feel like it's low, Brooke. Here, you're pushing, low, below your navel. You don't want to feel like you're pushing. If it's above your belt line, it's too high, and then you're sagging in your back, and you're letting energy creep out the front. So you're keeping your stomach in and making your hips powerful. All right, so walk a bit, and let's go to make most advantage of this. Let me see your sitting trot now. See your position sitting. And then we'll go right into maybe some shoulder in or so on. But first, let me just check your position sitting. All right, so when you're ready, go ahead. Same thing, kind of working trot sitting. Yeah, you try to be on the bit, and you go. Watch your high back, yeah. Don't let your elbows, Brooke, be locked out straight. See, put a bend in them. And I would rather, even if your hands can be a little bit higher, you won't be, you're not always going to put horses on the bit by just lowering your hand. You do it by driving them up into the bridle. But still keep a bend in your elbow. Even if you have a lower hand, now go more forward. Yeah, so you kind of press on a little bit, try to get a good rhythm. Yeah, keep your knee deep. Yeah. And try not to let your elbow get way out in front of your body. Keep a bend in your arm, yeah. And so your upper arm, Brooke, is parallel to your torso. It doesn't want to get pulled out because you saw that little demonstration about when the person gives the shoulder. You give the shoulder, you give the whole body. Okay, now go large. And just work on the rhythm. Your seat is deep. Keep your knee down, your heel down if you can. Rhythm, yeah. A little more on the bit, so you push a little more, push to your hands, and you just hold on with your fingers a little bit, and you press, push into the bridle. Give them a little more on the bit. Yeah. But when you collect the rein shorter, yeah, you have to bring it back to your hips, yeah. Don't just collect it and then put your hand. Okay, now go ahead, go large, and try a little right shoulder in, down the long wall. Okay. Yeah. And look up in the mirror there, if you look in front of you, in front where you're going, in front. You can see what your tracking is. Make sure he's on 3 tracks. Yeah. And try to keep him on the bit. Okay? Now on the bit, yeah, straight on the short wall, forward, forward. Come on, forward. Push him into your hands. Yeah, drive him up into the bridle. And then right shoulder in again. A little bend, inside leg, pushes to the outside rein. That's right. And good and forward. You say, no, come on, stay on the bit. You can do it. Come on. Forward. That's it. You can be, the more you push forward, usually the lighter you can be in your hand to push the horse up to the bridle. Okay, try one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the beat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and right shoulder in again. Yeah, don't let those elbows sneak out. Yeah, keep that elbow back. Yeah, right. And then when you finish this one, Brooke, now look straight ahead as you're coming up to that mirror, Brooke, and you can see the horse is tracking. How many tracks, Brooke? Huh? Okay. All right, good enough. Cross the diagonal now. A little more impulsion, a little more on the bit. Yeah, now see, push him up into the bridle. What? Yeah, push, but hold on to the bridle a little bit. So you're driving up to the hand, and then the hand is kind of catching the energy, but keep pushing up. Push. Yeah. So if he feels the bridle, right, don't let him slow down. Yeah, come on, go, 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 go. Got to go. And then go to the left shoulder in. Okay, come on, forward, forward. Yeah. So this left side's a lot slower. Get the same tempo. Come on, forward. Yeah, and try to keep him on the bit. And then inside bend, yeah. And try, yeah, now on the bit, forward. Yeah, come on, a little more. A little more on the bit. Yeah, a little more forward. That's it. Come on, push, push, push. Don't let him stop when you try to frame him. And then a little bit of shoulder in. Better. Yeah. Don't let him slow down. When you go to frame him, you've got to push a little harder. Push him through the resistance. Much better, Brooke. Much better. Come on. Tempo. Don't slow down. Much better. Now just go on a big circle, 20-meter circle, but forward. See, push. Keep him on the bit now by using the driving. Yeah. Now go on, push more. I need a little bigger trot, yeah. And hold on to the reins a little bit, right? And now push him into your hand. Now big circle. Come on, forward. Come on, yeah, right, go. Come on. Yeah. Smooth, come on, forward. Come on, yeah. That's better. Yeah, better, good, yeah. Now, smooth. Keep going. Go all the way around the arena. Come on, forward. Yeah. A little more. You can go. When I say go large, what I mean is go all the way around the arena. Yeah. Okay. So now you'll go all the way. Go large all the way around the arena. Yeah. You're just going to try to get him on the bit. Try to get a rhythm. Right. And keep the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now go. Keep going. 1, 2, push. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, keep going. Better. Yeah, good. Come on, you had it going. Yeah, push him back up again. Keep the bend. That's it, Brooke. Keep the bend in your elbow. Keep the rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, long leg, deep in the leg. You're pushing with your hip. Yeah. Come on, good job. Keep going. Yeah. Pretty good. Come on. Yeah. When you can, try not to let the stirrup get stuck on your instep. Yeah. Try to keep it on the ball of your foot. Even if you have to use a lot of leg, then you're going to try to let that leg be long again. Come on, go. One more last time around. Yeah, all the way around. One more. Cup. Come on. Cup. Come on. Yeah, right. Yeah, push into the hand, and then a nice little roundness in the neck, and then keep the rhythm. Forward. Come on, rhythm. Yeah, that's it. Right. Push him into the bridle. Yeah. Come on, pretty good. Come on. Bend in your elbows, Brooke. Yeah. Stay tall. Yeah, stay tall. Better. Go on. We got time. One more time around. One more. That's my middle name, by the way. Paul, one more. Balasic. All right. We all come from the same extended family of dressage teachers. What we mean is one good one. Yeah. Rhythm. Yeah. So try to take a little feel in the fingers, but mostly you're trying to push with your seated back and leg to push him up to the bridle. Yeah. That's it. So you always make it a function of back to front. Good. Yeah, much better. All right. And then walk. Yeah, right. Yeah. All right. So, not bad. The little lunging at the beginning was making me a little anxious. I feel better now. I think I can have lunch. So, anyway, yeah. But I would lunge in the shorter side range, work on that submission and just stop that monkey business, and then make him motor. And, when he starts flying through there, just, I'm not going to fall for that. We're just going to do 15 more transitions until, he's quietly going around on the bit. And then it'll make it so much easier to ride, too. Yeah. Okay. So watching, I know you have to kick a lot to make him go, but watch the leg line, it's always straight line, shoulder, hip, heel. So and don't wrap this leg around like that. It's more, this let it hang. This part, really important, keep that part, it's more important. Yeah. But if you wrap around too much, you're going to pull your thigh off, and then you don't have any way to dissipate the weight along the whole sort of wishbone of your leg. then all of the weight gets impacted right on top of the horse every single stride. But when you're having contact with the thigh from the seat bones down, and then you can squeeze a little more if you have to, make your seat a little lighter if you need to. You can change the weight distribution. But when you go to too much calf, you can't do that.
Right.
All right?
All right.
Any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, and watch that elbow. When the arm gets extended too much, it pulls your shoulder over.
Yeah, I've been working on
Yeah, you got to keep it back more. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so watch the wrapping leg and the elbow. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. All right, good. Any questions before we break for lunch? Yeah. Yeah, and just not wrap them around like you're riding bareback. Yeah, you want to, you start from everybody's going to have different conformation, but you're all going to be able to start at the seat bones and then go down. So then you want to have the maximum amount of contact in your adductors. You want to cut, because you have to, and you're going down as far as, if I'm riding a pony, obviously I'm only probably going to be able to have contact to my knee, and then the horse is going to fall away. So my leg is just going to be hanging down. A short person riding an 18-hand horse, probably almost all of their leg will be in contact. The important part is it doesn't matter, but from the seat bones you start, the thigh is turned inward, and you have contact on the thigh. You must have all the way to your knee and maybe your upper calf, whatever you want. But from that position, then you can close that leg a little bit, lighten your seat if you want to, or drop your weight. So it's like you're standing on a stool. It's more stance-like. It's not seated. So if I was on a stool here, like a tall bar stool, I could have all the weight on the stool and rest my feet, or I could have all the weight on my feet and be off of the stool. If you pull that stool out from under me, I'm fine. I'm balanced over my leg. All you have to do, though, is put your feet out 3 inches in front here, and then all of the weight is always on the stool. You're just going to fall backwards. And that's the bad chair seat. That the horse has to carry you every step of the way. Whereas when you're in a good balanced position, you can change the distribution of weight. You can lighten the seat or do whatever you need to. But only in this position can you do that. Otherwise, you're going to be pounding on the back of the horse all of the time. And I don't care whether you weigh 100 pounds. Eventually, the horse you pound the back down. So it's really important, yeah.